What if I told you Harley-Davidson just reinvented one of the most iconic touring bikes ever, and some diehard fans are not happy about it? Yeah, this is the 2026 Harley-Davidson Street Glide, and it's not what you think. Because under that classic bagger look, Harley made changes that could either save the brand or divide its loyal riders forever. So the real question is this still a true Harley or something completely different? Let's find out. Welcome to Moto Metrics, where we break down the machines that define the road. And today, we're diving deep into the 2026 Street Glide, a bike that's louder in controversy than it is on the highway. At first glance, you might think, okay, that's just another Street Glide. Batwing fairing? Check. Slammed stance? Check. That unmistakable Harley presence? Oh yeah, it's still there. But look closer. Harley didn't just tweak the design, they refined it aggressively. The fairing is now more aerodynamic, the LED lighting is sharper, and the overall silhouette feels tighter, almost like Harley went to the gym and didn't skip leg day. But here's where it gets interesting. The bike is now lighter. And no, that's not a typo. Harley-Davidson made a touring bike lighter. Yeah, somewhere a traditionalist just dropped their coffee. This weight reduction completely changes how the bike feels, but we'll get to that in a second, because first, we need to talk about what's hiding inside. This is where things get serious. The 2026 Harley-Davidson Street Glide is powered by the Milwaukee 8 117 V-twin, but not the same one you've seen before. Harley has refined it for smoother power delivery, better cooling, and improved efficiency. So what does that mean for you? More torque, less vibration, and a ride that feels surprisingly modern. Now, pause for a second. Did we just say modern and Harley in the same sentence? Yeah, that's happening. The throttle response is sharper, the engine feels more responsive, and highway cruising is smoother than ever before. But here's the twist. Some riders are saying it's too smooth. Like, where did the raw Harley character go smooth? So now you've got two camps, riders who love the refinement and purists who miss the old school rumble. Which side are you on? Hold that thought, because the riding experience might change your answer. Okay, this is where things get interesting. Remember when I said the bike is lighter? That one change transforms everything. The 2026 Harley-Davidson Street Glide feels easier to handle, more agile in corners, and way less intimidating at low speeds. And for a touring bike, that's huge. Because let's be honest, most baggers feel like you're wrestling a sleeping bear. But this feels controlled, balanced, confident. And here's the kicker. Harley also upgraded the suspension. So now you get a ride that's not just comfortable, but actually planted. Highway cruising feels effortless, long rides feel less tiring, and cornering doesn't feel like a gamble anymore. But wait, does that mean it's perfect? Not exactly, because there's one thing that might still bother some riders, and we'll get to that in just a moment. Alright, let's talk about something Harley used to avoid: technology. The 2026 Harley-Davidson Street Glide comes with a massive updated infotainment system, and honestly, it feels like it belongs in a luxury car. We're talking a large touchscreen display, navigation, Apple CarPlay, Bluetooth connectivity, and voice commands. Yes, voice commands. You can literally talk to your Harley now. Imagine explaining that to someone in 2005. The interface is smoother, faster, and way more intuitive than previous models. And finally, Harley caught up with modern expectations. But here's the question. Is this what Harley riders actually want? Or is this Harley trying to attract a new generation? Because if that's the case, it might just work. Alright, let's address the elephant in the room. Because this bike isn't just getting attention, it's getting debate. Some riders are saying this doesn't feel like a Harley anymore. Too refined, too smooth, too tech-heavy. While others are saying this is exactly what Harley needed: more comfort, better performance, modern features. So who's right? Honestly, both sides have a point, because Harley is walking a very thin line here. They're trying to evolve without losing identity, and that's not easy. But here's the real question. Does this evolution actually actually make the bike better? Let's break that down. Now let's talk about money, because let's be real, this is Harley-Davidson. It's not cheap. The 2026 Harley-Davidson Street Glide sits in the premium touring category, and with all the upgrades, the price reflects it. But here's the thing, you're not just paying for a bike, you're paying for heritage, engineering upgrades, comfort for long-distance rides, and a brand experience. So, is it worth it? If you're someone who loves long rides, wants modern features, and still wants that Harley presence, then yeah, it makes a strong case. But if you're chasing raw, old-school Harley vibes, you might feel like something's missing, and that's where the decision gets interesting. So, is the 2026 Harley-Davidson Street Glide worth it? Here's the honest answer. It depends on what you expect from a Harley. If you want a smoother ride, better handling, modern tech, and long-distance comfort, then this might be the best Street Glide ever made. But if you want raw vibration, old-school character, minimal tech, then this might feel like Harley is changing too much. And maybe that's exactly the point, because Harley isn't just building bikes anymore. They're trying to redefine what a Harley can be. But here's something most people aren't talking about. There's another bike in this category that might actually challenge the Street Glide in a surprising way. And trust me, it's not what you expect. If you want to see how the Street Glide stacks up against its biggest rival, tap the video on your screen right now, because in that video, we break down the comparison that could change your buying decision completely. And if you're into motorcycles that actually matter, hit subscribe to Moto Metrics, because the next bike we're covering might just be the one you've been waiting for.